Welcome to a video tutorial for using transformations in the Desmos Geometry tool. This video includes 4 different transformations, each demonstrating a different facet of the Desmos transformation tools. Let's start by using rotation to construct a regular octagon. First, define a segment. Next, click the Transform tab. In Desmos, we handle transformations in 2 steps. First, define, then apply. So let's define a rotation using this point as the center. Next, set the angle to 45 degrees. And now, rotate. Note that Desmos automatically shifts the focus from my original segment to this new result. This is where the power of transformations really shines, and why we've decided to separate the actions of defining and applying. With just 1 more click, I can generate a new image. 5 more clicks, and my octagon is nearly complete. Let's use the Polygon tool to finish things up. So there it is, using rotation to construct a regular octagon. All right, let's take a look at a second demo, this time focusing on reflection. My goal is to build something similar to what you see here. First, let's define a polygon as our pre-image. Next, let's define the line of symmetry. And now, hop over to the Transform tab where we can select and define a reflection. And finally, select an object to transform, and then click Apply. To make it easier to distinguish between my pre-image and image, let's make the pre-image green. And now let's make the image purple. And there you have it, a quadrilateral reflected across a line. Note that I can manipulate the line of symmetry, a vertex on the pre-image, or even a vertex on the image, and the corresponding points update accordingly. Let's turn our attention to the first of 2 dilation demos. Here we'll define the scale factor numerically. My goal is to create something that looks like this. To get started, construct an arbitrary triangle. Next, from the Transform tab, select the 4th option, and then choose a point for the center of your dilation. Now let's define the scale factor. We might use 2 or 3 or 1.5. I'll actually go with 0.9. Now that I've defined my transformation, it's time to apply it. So select an object and click Apply, just once or over and over again. For our final demo, we'll use the 5th option on the Transform menu. It's the most flexible and powerful tool on the list. Here's one way to use it. My goal is to create a series of transformed circles, where the ratio between radii remains constant. First, let's define a ray. Next, a circle with center here, passing through this point here. And now for the last bit of setup, a point on the ray. This is the point that my next circle will pass through. Next, select the Transform tab and choose the last option on the menu. Now select a point to serve as the center of the transformation, and then mark a From point and a To point. In other words, call out 1 point on the pre-image and 1 point on an image. Now that we've defined the transformation, select an object and then click Apply. Again, just 1 time or several times in a row. And since we've defined the entire transformation here in the geometry sketch, we control not only the center and the point for the first circle, but also the scale factor. To learn more about the Desmos Geometry tool, or to get started with our graphing calculator, classroom activities, and other resources, head over to learn.desmos.com.